Welcome to East Coast FLX Reviews. Today we're doing a beer review, Beertuber Plooza. I'd like to thank the people on the show, on the episode here. We got Matt, Massive Beer Reviews. Cheers, bro. Shaun, Nerd Sense. Dan, FLX Beer Reviews.
Hey, gang.
And yeah, we got a beer from Proclamation. Dan, you want to do the honors of letting people know what it is?
Holy shit. This is Nooit Rust. No Rust.
Nooit Rust, yeah.
Nooit Rust, okay. Well, I said no rust there. Yeah, Proclamation. Belgian-Style Dubbel. ABV, 7% ABV. Canned on date, 7/29/22. And it says Frosty.
I love Proclamation.
I think it's actually
Dude, same thing. Like, I'm super pumped
seven.
to try this
Seven,
beer
seven,
because
seven.
everything I've had from Proclamation has been fantastic, but it's all been like
IPAs.
pales and hazies and stuff, so I'm kind of pumped for this.
I've had a lager, but other than that, it's all been like hazies,
go
like
and
their
crack it open.
derivative, like
Okay.
single hop series. But yeah, let's get into this.
Now that's usually what they thrive in, is their double.
Yeah.
double IPAs, so
And that's why I'm pumped, because it's like,
different.
you know, a Belgian double.
Yeah.
Come on now. That's like my personal growth in beer, like, initially was through Belgian beer, so. Doesn't really look like a Belgian double from distance. But
Apple
So
cider.
all their beer, dirty glassware mafia over here, but
yeah.
all
It's
the
like-
beers are hazies, they're unfiltered, so
Yeah, it looks more like a copper, like a shilling ale. Like, it's lighter. It's like a hot copper color.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
Belgian
I can see
doubles, like, are brown and they're in this spectrum, but they tend to skew a little bit darker.
Yeah.
That's the
Okay.
only thing.
But if this is like their first foray into the style, like what's
Well, our first foray into
their version of the style?
Yeah.
Right.
It's my first foray into...
yeah, I'm not sure that they make too many Belgian products.
No, but not a lot of breweries do, especially like Proclamation and those kind of
Yeah.
breweries. They don't really mess with them, so that's why I was pumped.
The head builds right back up. Give it a good
Yeah, I
swirl.
can't
It
really
does
do that
have
much,
a
but-
Belgian style, like, kind of effervescently head.
Yeah.
So let's make it.
Yeah.
You want to go over the nose?
Sure.
All right.
Works for me. I mean,
It's a little lackluster, I will say.
I'm getting like a...
This is banana.
I get like
but
a bubblegummy kind of...
yeah, for me, it's pretty. Like, it's not an aggressive nose, but it's pretty spot on from what you'd expect from Belgian yeast.
Yeah.
Like that berry, bubblegummy.
Banana.
It's not banana.
I get banana.
I mean, banana-esque kind of bubblegummy thing, but it has that fruity ester that you typically expect from a Belgian double.
Nice yeasty, bready, biscuity
Yeah.
breadiness.
I mean, this is like really chilled. I mean, I'm sure
Yeah,
it'll
it's
open up a
very
little bit as it warms.
Yeah, it's like a little it's like, it's not negative, but it's like when you get that like fruity note, it has a little like that paint thinner, latex painty thing going on. Which is just like a stressed yeast, like fusel thing going on. But it smells, honestly, it smells like a Belgian beer. It does smell like a Belgian double to me, not so much, but it's absolutely 100% a Belgian beer as far as the nose goes.
Yeah, I'm ready to
Yeah, I like it. I don't know. I think it might be this glass. I can't
Cheers.
really
Cheers.
pull much out of this, but yeah, cheers, everyone.
cheers.
Oh, it's a big. What was that? Toffee?
Oh, yeah.
Toffee note.
Some coffee.
A little bit of a astringency, a little dry, a little grassy.
I like that.
Well, it has a very lingering sweetness.
It's got a nice kind of airy
Big
kind of mouthfeel to
Lingering
it, too.
sweetness in it. Yeah.
A little bitterness on the back end.
A little metallic to it as it finishes, but
Yeah.
But would that go away as it warms? You know what I mean?
yeah, it could get a little sweeter, right? A little
Right.
bit, yeah.
I noticed like with like Dunkels and stuff like that, when I'm drinking really cold, I get that metallic, and as it opens up, it kind of dissipates or whatever.
I like the balance with it. The balance. It's not
See-
like it's not too sweet. It's not too dry.
I'm just kind of basing it on like what I like about it. Like, to be honest, like, fully transparent, like, I haven't had too many of the style to say this is what you should get from the style, or you know, I'm really relying on, you know, guys like Shaun and Matt to what they typically get from the style.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with Belgians. I've reviewed them before. This it's got a little bit of a fruity, citrusy aspect.
A lot of fruits, but it's for me, it's like a lot of like negative fruits. Like, so you get a lot of fruits from yeast in a beer, but a lot of times you get like fruits from stressing yeast. Like when you're trying to make yeast like produce alcohol, you can like overwork it to where you get like different kind of fruits. This tastes to me more like green apple taffy. Like it tastes like you're
Yeah,
pulling
yeah,
taffy, kind of
see
like
that,
green
yeah.
apple taffy. And like green apple is in a yeast kind of thing. Kind of is usually like an overstressor thing. It's not negative because you get this a lot in the Belgian beers anyway, so it's not like overtly like kind of like fucked up. It's fine. It's tasty. I would never call this a Belgian double.
Yeah,
in my life,
got like a,
I would call
it should be a little darker.
it's
be a little
almost like a
more
Belgian.
richer.
It's a Belgian, like almost like a Belgian beer de garde. Like it's not like a Belgian double. Like to me, a Belgian double is gonna be more malty. It's gonna be a little more richer. But it's a Belgian. It's an American brewery who tried to do a Belgian beer, and did a very fun version of it, which is honestly like not to make it like easy, but the more American breweries that try to do stuff like this, I'm a happy camper. So like, it's not my favorite Belgian from an American brewery, but the fact that breweries like this are still trying is super awesome. So like I dig it in the effort.
yeah.
You know, I dig it in the cut more than
They do try to
execution.
branch out and try to do a bunch of different other styles. I would notice. I have noticed that about them. They're not just like sticking to one style that they're good at. They do branch off and try to do other stuff, you know, which is nice to see. They might not knock it out of the park, but at least they're putting out product and trying to work at it, you know. So
Oh no, 100%. Like this for me, like it is a extremely tasty beer. It has that like caramelly thing. It has a caramello kind of vibe, but without the chocolate, obviously. But like there's a little bit of maltiness. But when I think double, I'm thinking a little bit like more body, a little bit
richer, fuller.
Richer,
Oh, much
yeah.
darker, much richer.
Yeah.
Like this is not a Belgian double. Like it's just not.
But it's a tasty beer.
But just that doesn't mean it sucks.
No, I
Seven
know what I
seven.
mean.
I will say there's no. I'm not getting any booziness or anything.
Like I don't know what I would call this style wise, but it's
Like the weird part about this is there's a brewery in New Jersey called Kane, and they make a Belgian dark that they instead. So when you make a Belgian dark or Belgian double or Belgian quad, you use what's called Belgian candied sugar. Belgian candied sugar is typically beet sugar, the sugar derived from beets, and that's like the mainstay of all like Belgian sugar beers, because you want that added sugar for fermentation, so the actual beer is higher in ABV and whatnot. Kane Brewery, instead of using Belgian candied sugar, they use apple cider as their fermentation sugar, and that's kind of how this one lands for me. It's a little bit more kind of like they use like instead of using traditional Belgian candied sugar, they use like an apple brandy, apple cider sugar, as opposed to traditional beet sugar. But
no apple cider is actually a good pull. Like I didn't think of that, but yeah, this has like the apple cider vibe going, skinny like type thing, but like not like green apple, but like yeah, just like a sweeter like cidery vibe.
Yeah, I mean, kind of like Matt said, like that's cool that, you know, breweries are trying to brew this stuff, like, you know, these styles and everything. Like before Tanner came to Beertuber Plooza, he was on the website. He's like, "Oh, is there anything you want me to pick up?" I told him to pick this up and another one, just because these are the ones that kind of stood out to me.
Yeah.
You know, you had your hazies, you had your pilsners, and
Yeah.
all that. I was like, these stand out. I really want to give these a go and see.
Do you want to see what a
it's about.
brewery that
Yeah.
like Proclamation makes
Right.
it that you love? Like, let's see what they fucking do with the double.
Right.
Let's
Yeah.
fucking do it.
So
and that's the thing, like we pretty much all spoke about earlier, is, you know, like everything I've had from them, more specifically, what's their core series?
Derivative.
Derivative.
Yeah,
And they do like derivative
and they
Galaxy,
variants
Citra.
on that.
Yeah, all
like,
the
yeah,
single
those
hops.
are so good. They're so
It's like my favorite
great.
Galaxy, my favorite Citra single hop.
Yeah,
series.
so it's like to see a brewery that does this like really like tight and tidy, like hazy core line on this like single hop series. Be like, hey, here's our Belgian double. Like that's the shit we want.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
what we
yeah,
want. So,
it's fun.
You guys got a number for this beer? You can rate it however you want.
8675309. That's my.
Yeah, for me, I guess it falls around like the 3.75, 3.75, around there. I think that's more of a personal preference than actual. I'm rating it for what this beer should be or whatever. It's just 3.75. I'm not gonna avoid it. I'm not gonna like maybe necessarily seek it out. I'm more interested to maybe try some other Belgian doubles to see what maybe this was lacking or I guess I'm painting it out to be a bad beer, but it's not.
No.
So yeah.
It's not. Yeah, it's not rich enough. It's not full flavor enough.
To like flip the script on the like whole like rating thing, like Proclamation, like if I actually went to the brewery, I'd probably try this first if they had it on draft.
100%.
Like I like the singles more. I like the stuff that I know, but like this is like for me unique to where if I actually was at the brewery, like I know I like these more, but I want to see where this went. So it's like one of those things where it's like maybe not the best thing I've had from them, but something that piques my interest a little.
Yeah.
100%. I'd say like 3.25 between. I'd say 3.25 for the style. For what I'm drinking right now, 3.75 because it is kind of tasty. But yeah, this is like I don't know, 3.25 for the style seems kind of high. But either way, like Matt said, we've been drinking all day. We've got to.
Okay.
I didn't say that.
You got a number?
That came. Yes. It. Belgian doubly. It's like almost like a 0. Like because
I get
it's,
it,
it's
yeah.
just not. It's not.
Not
That's
living
not
up to
what
the
it is.
style for you.
But as far as a tasty beverage,
It is
We
tasty.
can float in that 3 range if you want, but
Yeah.
it's rating wise, it's like almost like is it true to style? No. Is it fun? Yes. Will I try it again? Yes. I want to have it fresh from the brewery. Absolutely.
I think I would love to try this.
San Dimas high school football rules. So that's all.
Like 2 more iterations of this. I would like to see where they go with it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like 2 more.
Yeah, and
batches.
that's the thing. Like these, hazies are easy. Lagers and Belgians aren't. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems
Keep
like
on
the
keeping
style's
on.
hard to knock out of the park. I'm gonna give it an 88. That's not a style thing. I do agree with what you guys are saying about the style. That's just personal preference. I like it. I think it's super drinkable, crushable, 7.7%. Definitely not noticeable.
Oh yeah, no.
No booziness.
ABV wise, no, not at all.
Yeah, it's just overall decent beer. Is it something that I would pick up a whole 4-pack of? Probably not. But I'm glad to try it, and I'm glad that they're trying to make new, different styles and not just sticking to one style that they're good at, which is always nice to see. And even just going there, just a brewery in general, they're awesome people. You can buy single cans. I actually walked in there and told them that I did videos, and one of the guys was like, "Oh yeah, whatever you want, you can come in and do. I'll give you a tour of the back of the brewery."
Oh, cool.
Like, how often does anybody just kind of offer to give you a tour, without, kind of going in there and asking them? He directly said to me, like, "Oh, if you could find a time to come in and do it, so that was cool."
That's cool.
But yeah, 88 out of 100 for me. So I know that I kind of know what you guys are going to say. I'm going to say, do you guys recommend it? And I feel like you guys are going to say, if you're looking for a Belgian double, no. But if you want to try something new from Proc that's not a hazy,
100%.
possibly.
I would
Recommend
love
it.
to try this beer in like 5 years. Like it's weird, one of those weird things. Like
Now this beer,
You
you
come
throw
back
out
to
like
it in
in
no,
like
if you
5
throw a
years?
4-pack of this in your basement and like feel like in 4 years, be like, yeah, let's creep on it. Let's see how it's changed. It might be awesome. It might be hot garbage. I don't know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm glad I got to try it.
Awesome. And I'm happy you guys are on my channel.
Thanks for having us.
Well, Nerd Sense, Matt, Master Beer Reviews, Shaun, Nerd Sense. I haven't had you guys on the channel before. I definitely appreciate you guys being here.
Glad you had us.
I appreciate you too, Dan. They just haven't been here before. But yeah, of course I appreciate you, Dan. I love them very much. But yeah, there you have it. Go check out these guys. I will leave some links in the description. I'll put some links to their channels where you can go and subscribe to these guys if you're not already subscribed to them in the end screen. And yeah, there you have it. If there's anything else that you guys like to see on my channel, leave a comment down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for upcoming videos. Liquor Beer. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.